side for FURIA. And the Rays, slow and steady. FURIA have a four-man crossfire at top mid.
Yeah, it might be tested in just a couple of minutes here. Well, moments, I should say. God, imagine if every CS round was like 4 minutes. That'd be agonizing. Patiently waiting our FURIA, BNK in towards the apps. And to be fair, if they go for an apps pop right now, this completely avoids 3 of these players.
Yeah, I think Breaks is going to have a look. And if he can be that distraction, it's huge. Oh, Damien can just get the opener. There's Yuri. Muted after one. Hazr and Attic through the smoke. It's beautiful from the ruse. Kai has to run away. Bomb to be planted. Very difficult retake. There is a kit, but it's a 2-on-4.
FURIA just get completely destroyed, and they try and push through the smokes. They're close-range USPs against Glocks. I don't really know what they expected there, but KSCERATO going on the long way, the scenic route through second mid. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure they're just saving. Yeah, Kai's already backed out. Keep the kit, keep the smoke, keep the Kevlar. BNK absolutely destroy top brackets. Only 1 casualty as well. That's so good.
Up the ruse. Not to get ahead of myself, but it's happening. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, you are.
It's one round. Make sure you spam those poos.
Oh god, yeah. Forgot about that.
Help the ruse.
I really do not agree with Cello pushing that smoke there. He's already got Kai out on long. They should just go together and wrap the site and fight from there. Use the long range to your advantage. Instead, you put Kai on his own. KSCERATO's nowhere near. Fallen Force. No tag. Only to his health bar. There are all these little sort of mailboxes just scattered around.
Yeah, I'd like to see what the new Inferno looks like in pro games. So we're running the pre-patch, so we don't see big open skyboxes where they've got rid of some of those annoying buildings. This is a bit spooky. They're going to execute straight into the stack. They don't have a 5th player that's looking around to see if, you know, A is open. They do have a lot of time, so potentially they can get information from their kid and see. No, they're just going to burst in. PZ's burnt one out, but Kai over the top with a double. Yuri gets one back, and going straight into the stack has been the detriment of the ruse. They are absolutely eaten alive. Attic has a 1v4 in his hands. He has no health, no bomb, and no chance, really.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's really unfortunate that that is the stack in which FURIA have employed in round 2, because BNK, the execute, was actually really good. The molly's completely covering oranges, and the second oranges spreading towards new box. Cello burned alive completely, and it's creating the sort of a funnel for them to walk in and deal with Church first. It was just unfortunate that actually the molly didn't really spread to top oranges. So the MP9 is in the most surprising position for BNK. Yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah. The thing is, you know FURIA is full sport. You've heard the scout. I feel like you just need to have one lurk play with a Mac 10
yeah,
and
absolutely.
just having a look before you execute. Like, that's all you needed to do.
You would have also seen him potentially stand in the molly. Can't remember quite the angle, but you would have known he's low. Fallen ever dynamic. BNK going back to top brackets where they found success in the pistol, and they got really good space here up long. Straight through the molly. Kai potentially overwhelmed. There's a player on balcony as well. FURIA got to be careful here.
Rotation's coming. Fallen found the first kill. Damien with the trade. Kai split between multiple angles, but still able to connect. Attic gets one back. But still this player in pit, Yuri, being a menace. He might be enough to lock it in. No, Attic does get the kill back. Such a little HP. He's in trouble. 2 CTs on the other side. They swing together, and he cannot fight them both.
Good clear from Cello. The way he just moves, crouches underneath the box, and then swings at the same time, and he's already on the other side that Addict doesn't expect him to be on. Locking it in, but again, expensive. 3 kills immediately out of BNK. Recovering rifles as well, and making FURIA reinvest. There was almost a world in which there could have been a bomb plant there, and it would have been nearly best case scenario for this team. And by limit testing A and top brackets yet again on a low buy. Well, this round's not going live. But by limit testing, they then can then say to themselves, well, we actually got a lot of purchase out of just going for a long wrap. Potentially that's something we can do in the future when we've got all the guns, when we've got everything at our disposal. Probably not happening in this one, of course, because that was the Force, and now they're on Glocks, and we've also stopped.
Yeah, hopefully
thanks.
back into it shortly. I'm really upset about that second round. That just feels like just such a kind of silly error to make at this level. In such an important game. Hopefully it's just a sharp slap in the face for them and be able to focus forward in the coming rounds.
I hope we get more sort of those cameos. Obviously, we had Pest Control Pete yesterday. Maybe we need like Dingo Daryl or Brazilian Barry.
Yeah, I really want to get to the bottom of who Pest Control Pete was. And Moya. Practicing our run boosts.
There's no way
Yeah,
you're stacking this and holding for a push. You're in spawn.
Actually,
This is
I get it. This is the worst Australia stack I've ever seen.
maybe we. Well,
We're not going to push here.
This is something that's never been seen before. This is innovation. This is Australian CS.
Here's the thing, though, because you know the idea with this is that the CTs get inquisitive and they eventually start looking, but they're not going to push down this far, and it's going to get down to time where you need to die. So you have to disassemble it. Yeah. I guess they were hoping for like second mid
they didn't push in our spawn, guys. I've got to reset and go elsewhere. To play devil's advocate a bit, they could also just be sitting there to maybe have a chat about things. Maybe use this eco as a bit of like an extended tactical timeout. That's, you know, the limit of my generosity. Yuri is being very grateful to receive all these kills on the MP9. And, yep, stack didn't work out. Now they just go into the blender. 3-1 for FURIA. Let's see what the guns have got to bring. That was one of the stacks of all time.
Yeah. No, I think they just wanted to waste time. Got some util out from FURIA. Chat about this round that's coming up. Yuri's off to a good start. As is Kai. Things that we wanted to see. KSCERATO didn't even
he's
yet.
been doing nothing. They're my favourite games. Where you're 0-0. It's round like 9. You're winning. It's great. Opening kill. Actually, that's Yuri being dealt with immediately. Flashbang's good. Cello knocked off the angle. Now Kai needs to step in and do some damage. Gets forced back off the angle. And the spray. Oh, it's good for 1.5. But Fallen's now the only player remaining. This A bomb site is showing a lot of vulnerability.
Yeah, it's kind of wild from Kai to kind of come forward onto that off angle and just fight into it. But I suppose I felt like you needed to get the multi, right?
Something.
So, yeah. Well, there we go. That's a nice way to get things started with the guns. We can forget about the second round walking into the stack now. That was much prettier. Damio as well, getting a few of the critical ones. The hardest fights in towards short. Thing is, that's always going to be a position that Aussies are good at fighting into because it's, you know, diggity and, you know, we're kind of well known for that one.
What I'm actually kind of worried about is how simple that was.
Oh.
For BNK as we take a seat. Watch Fallen. Oh, Daddy Fallen keeps the AWP. But yeah, that was just really simple. Like, there was nothing really too technical about it. It was just a few flashbangs and FURIA couldn't hold. Which is, you know, concerning.
Well, the hunt does mean that I've got a Mac 10 and Glil, so it's a little costly. One holds onto his AWP. FURIA invest around it. Boosting up Kai.
They're going to challenge top brackets again, I feel like. Or actually, with Damio coming over towards apartments, they might pop. Okay, now hazr going through boiler. Kai to be tested once more. Yuri can't get involved because of the smoke. This boosted up player will need to do some damage here for FURIA.
But incendiary to slow them down. The flash is there, and it's perfect. hazr! He has a crack at it. Takes them both down, and that should be the round right there, unless Yuri can do something back on the blow. There's one. Gives them a chance. Still the player advantage for the Roos. Flames keeping Yuri at bay. FURIA continue to be devastated. In towards short. Can't hold it for their lives.
Diggity no dog. That was sick. Spray transfer immaculate from hazr. A small micro thing that Yuri did that I kind of like is he didn't bounce the nade on the floor to blow the smoke. He threw it in the air and it just exploded. It gives away less audio. You can catch BNK off by surprise. Guarantees him a kill. Very just small margins, but different ways to approach different situations, of course.
This is how Inferno is meant to be played, you know? None of that pussyfooting around, waiting, and late executes, playing rotates. This is just straight up man fights towards top mid, you know? Ain't messing around.
I know obviously we spoke sort of before the match went live and you said that Kai's being like scapegoated a little bit. What I will say is that notice sort of the complete game plan here of Bad News Kangaroos. KSCERATO's a B player, they're not going B. Kai's playing on short every round they fought him.
It is very targeted, isn't it? You know that if you get him shook early, his confidence will be kind of in tatters. The response is now to bring the AWP over. And they've actually asserted control in Banana, realizing, as you mentioned, that the Roos aren't really fighting for this control. So you'd think that would allow them to rotate an extra player over. They've not done that just yet.
Oh, just as you say it, there's that flash from BNK straight in towards short, but I feel like this one's a little bit more of a fake. You've taken the space, you've pulled all the rotates, and now you go B. So KSCERATO will be tested, but he's completely on his own, and FURIA have not pushed past in towards top brackets because of the condition that's been set by BNK. KSCERATO needs to hold, and he needs to rotate fast.
All he has is a smoke, so he can drop that, which he has, but if they force through it. Oh, he sits next to it. He sits next to it, and he stands, but it's only one. They found the way through. Cello spamming. He can't find anything with that MP9. Perfect call from BNK. Bomb planted. A re-smoke in. 4v4. Yuri has a kit, but utility is lacking if they want to go for the retake.
Really good call, as you said. I think that was actually made by Brace when they heard Cello spamming bottom banana. Because they always kept a few players towards the base of ramp just in case FURIA pushed. That didn't happen. So you assume there's going to be a retreat, there's going to be a reinforcement over on A. So you take the space, you feign the pressure, then you re-posture. Fallen hoping to keep the AWP. Fantastic call-in. This T-side's been great so far.
Yeah, I think that's just been something we've been noticing, I think, a lot in the matches here. Against Ents in particular, even on Vertigo when they lost, but on Nuke as well, it actually felt like Brace was out-calling Glaive in a lot of those rounds, right? So it's really good to see that level being brought here against some of the top teams.
What I will say is that the T side call-in has been way better and superior than their defense and their CT sides. So for me, BNK need, on every single map, as many T-side rounds as possible, because it's really been the defense that has been faltering quite a lot. So the fact that FURIA are keeping pace with them is completely fine, I think, for them so far, for the Brazilians.
Yeah, especially on Inferno, right, where the rotation calling is so vital in getting that right. I mean, we saw what happens when you get it wrong in that round. They will take the lead. FURIA have another buy. It's slowly getting worse in each of these saves. This time it's 3 MP9s. Ooh, Fallen. Getting aggro.
He's dead.
Really alive and might not be. Attic catching him. Cello is a slither off death. He'll get away. That's a great little fight for Banana that BNK take the victory.
That's the first time they've really aggressed Banana early. And it's the one round in which Fallen comes over. That's got to be really frustrating. For the IG out. Retake utility now being dispensed as well from FURIA to try and fight the space back. It still just invests these players in towards top Banana. Kai's even feeling the pressure. So once again, BNK have made the right read. It is Yuri versus the entire roster on A.
Yeah, and Yuri's going to lock himself into backside. So he's actually quite committed. As all the smokes come over, they've even got the smoke to isolate Pip, but it's not going to be necessary. Yuri versus the world. What can he do? It has to be everything if they want this. And a good swing for the first, looking for the second onto hazr, but now he's revealed and he manages to find it. Out of bullets, but he might have done enough. Eventually flushed out. Kai getting caught as he runs through the smoke, but stays alive. Bomb to be planted, but a 3-on-3. And with the flames, almost burning out PZ. If they found that kill, that might have been the way in. But Damio locking it in with 2 more. KSCERATO frustrated. He's barely been able to get involved in this game.
It just feels like FURIA are second best to everything at the moment. They're struggling to find opening kills. They're struggling to just control the map. This is looking very flat. BNK are definitely the better team right now on Inferno. Making FURIA look a little bit silly, and FURIA's level has been questioned at times. It's definitely being questioned this Pro League. 5 rounds on the T side, while CS2 Inferno, I'd argue, is a little bit more T-sided to begin with. BNK are now pulling further away. You mentioned the money. Well, that's going to be incredibly limited now.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to go into, what, round number 9. KSCERATO has 1 kill, 1 assist, and 2 deaths. They've done exactly what they need to do, which is avoid the one guy that's fragging for this team.
Double apps, that's the solution for Cello. Sorry, for Yuri and Fallen. The Fallen, there's that opening kill. There's a little bit of respite the FURIA desperately needed.
As it tries to get tricky with a smoke hawk, Kai was watching. This is the start FURIA we're looking for. It's a difficult one for these 3 remaining Ts to claw back. Double long setup, Fallen, spotted, finds the kill anyway.
Really needed that opener. And now Fallen could just keep posted on this angle brace. Yet to even find a kill. So we've got KSCERATO. There's his first jiggle on the AWP. Draws out the shot. Space being taken, but he's locked in. This has to be something spectacular. Let's be real. Probably not happening. MP9 downrange. Cello makes it so. FURIA still stay breathing down Bad News Kangaroos' neck.
Kangaroos.
What's the plural for? Oh yeah,
Kangaroos.
Kangaroos.
I know you can't speak the apostrophe, but yeah, you'd put like a little.
Yeah, you know what I mean though, like.
It's like kangaroos.
Yeah. I don't know. Kangaroos is... The neck of the kangaroos is what I should have said, guys. Apologies.
Lessons.
Kangaroos... Okay, anyway. This one looks more B-centric. Blow on the smoke, PZ gets tagged. Not ideal.
Yeah, FURIA feeling a little bit more emboldened on Banana. All KSCERATO wants is for someone to come and fight him. It's fallen. It's taking point in most of these rounds. It's what you want. You want your AWPer to be where the contact is coming. Same short take utility. They're just going to leave PZ. Well, no, sorry, Brace on the leg. Now they're going to try and put pressure on B. Cello is sticking around. None of those HEs hitting anybody. The one back in response gets a kill and damage onto more. What can Brace achieve on this leg?
Well, Kai's been here the whole time. Kai's sole job is to stop this exact thing from happening. So now this is going to funnel BNK back in towards A, or commit them into a B play. But with such limited time, yeah, they're saving. Can't do anything.
Yeah, it's right, Cole. The two dead players have, what, 2.5K? So pretty decent buy going into the next round. For all the praise of the calling from Brace early, these last rounds have looked a little bit flat. Kind of just some individualistic fights that are being lost.
Well, it's because FURIA are no longer giving them the space, especially towards top brackets. Their setups have been a lot more either regressed in towards the site because they've been going for like double apartments, triple banana, or they've been standing a little bit closer to get involved in the action early, off angles towards boiler. The player at long has been close on the tuck's right-hand side. They're not giving Bad News Kangaroos a chance to take the space that they were getting so much success from in the early round. And even in this one here, where Kai, his sole responsibility is to sit in spawn, which sucks, but it's to hold for that exact lurk that BNK implemented. And it meant that you could have a double pit set up on the other side for A. Variance is key. Something that FURIA are now providing, which is giving them a lot of room to breathe.
Bit more passive from FURIA this round. BNK looking to take short again. Which they'll be able to do pretty easily. Smolly fades. No one home. FURIA happy to sit back. So they establish the control. So we'll do this before. And again, it's almost the same round. Get the control. Leave Brace on the leg. Group up to banana.
You gotta get past Fallen. That's the danger. KSCERATO repositions towards CT because yet again they need to hold for this flank possibility. So Fallen to be tested. How many can he find? And okay, this is a good reposition for Fallen because it felt like he was really committed on the first instance. Grabs one and now falls back. Needs to stay alive long enough for KSCERATO to get involved.
Perfect spot from KSCERATO though. Although traded immediately and Fallen can't get the second kill. Brace actually has managed to just run through CT spawn, so his lurk actually not necessarily required. He's basically with the squad around the world. He's going to be the one that potentially takes first contact here and wins out the fight. Kai swinging in, hazr can't trade. So Brace has to be the one that steps up, and he's found the double. All onto Yuri, who's charging into the side straight into the AWP of Peasy.
Good round, especially with KSCERATO just edging the smoke. He grabs 1 kill, and then it's just the instantaneous trades from BNK. And their entry pathing is solid because they fan out, and they're so spread to the point where they can all trade each other, but it's so difficult for FURIA to keep track of where everyone is. Despite Brace's lurk being spotted, as you mentioned, him just tucking in the corner, it invites this crossfire and bait and switch sort of set up in towards Church. So even if Kai grabs 1 kill, Brace is there to lock it in. Advantage still being tugged on by BNK, FURIA and Yuri and Boiler this time.
Yeah, Yuri's in a prime position. Never mind. Trading headshots gonna favor the AK. Kai wants his chance. We'll get the kill on Damio, but that was the low HP player. hazr unfortunately not able to take one back, but damage done. Now you know a player's towards long. Fallen's hanging out with his AWP. Again, gonna go for this reroute to B. Looks like it.
There's a nice little smoke being thrown in as well by BNK, because this is 2 for 2, where they flanked in towards CT spawn. So Kai is going to have to hold that possibility, which means that there's only going to be 2 players on B. His rotation is going to be slightly delayed. Cello in the smoke. He's getting really tricky with it. Oh, they blew it open. Okay, that's one way to do it, but KSCERATO, you challenge him, and he delivers. PZ 25 HP, but goes straight into Kai. FURIA equalize at the half.
Chad, who's your gift for?
What about for Stunner? Stunner needs something.
Yeah. Make one.
Stunner deserves something. He'd be the first one to make one about us.
Yeah, but I'm not harsh enough on Trace.
What about one of those family, the Facebook t-shirts that say, I am a gamer, I am a Counter-Strike player.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that for Trace?
I wouldn't even know what to call it. It's like a family t-shirt or like a...
We're doing t-shirts. Why don't we do a hat? Why don't we get fan fiction about Trace?
No, wait, this is perfect.
What do you mean? This is cringe as fuck.
That's the idea. It's supposed to be like the Facebook t-shirts like your mum buys you and it says, I love my family and I would do anything to protect them.
I love gaming.
Yeah.
I love Counter-Strike.
Going in the Stunner route.
Stunner makes me horny.
That's it.
That's it. I like the way he looks. If you fuck with Stunner,
You gotta get hooked.
I will fucking decimate you. Speed of a viper. And love is my currency. Together,
How is this the whole
we
shirt?
can build a better future.
Oh,
No, we just want the word.
That's the one that.
Just the image/file, please. No t-shirt.
Panthers versus Kangaroos. It's a brawl between these two animals, and at the moment, it's even.
Yeah, and look, I've been quite impressed with Bad News Kangaroos. They were able to pull into the lead quite early. FURIA have done well to stabilize. They had...
Yeah, they broke their one rule, which was to run into KSCERATO. So, back to the drawing board with that one. PZ's looking for info. Didn't spot those players. So Shallow is able to skirt in. They have a 3-man lean towards B, which ain't what they need because FURIA are looking like they want to go A. So PZ and hazr gonna need to step up. PZ's gonna fall back a bit more defensive. Trying to set up a good crossfire. hazr looking for this opening kill. Can't quite connect. PZ though does get his. hazr burnt out, flushed forward. PZ gets a second somehow in that. And that gives the Roos a chance. Fast up mid. They will be on the flank. Smokes are down currently. But short, that's where Brace starts to take point. Walking forward. Addict spots out one in towards the pit. Now smokes are faded. They've got the crossfire. They can start to pounce. No kits. They need to fire forward. Need to find these engagements. Being kept at bay. Kai having a great game so far. Looking to continue. Gush betrayed it. KSCERATO in the sight with Yuri. Take the pistol for FURIA. This is what Brandon would give a little fun point in his British accent. He's just reconnecting, so I can tell you what happened. They clicked the heads better. Welcome to this lesson on color commentary. Nice shots from PZ though. Good double, gave them a chance. A full spine into this one. Okay, not going down without a fight.
Hello, I'm back. FURIA, they're so back too. Tag from PZ. Oh, but dealt with. Cello is a madman. Sprinting down with the Mac-10, and whilst hazr sees one, he's now going to get past everyone from FURIA. They don't care. They're going through. The smoke is fallen, but he gets dinked and dealt with immediately. Kai steps in, but can only find one. hazr has done so much on this bomb site. A 2-on-2, but it's winnable for BNK.
What a triple from hazr. Oh, Brace just charging in. Yuri holds the line, but Damio hits the shot. And it's a 1v1 against KSCERATO. Damio, he's not sweating it. HE blows, doesn't see him. And he's to the left-hand side. KSCERATO able to find him. Wins out his clutch, but a good attempt from hazr. Almost doing enough.
Some really crispy shots being hit and under pressure as well, because FURIA were just charging through. It got a little bit disjointed though, if I'm being completely honest. FURIA, sorry, I keep saying FURIA, Fallen just runs through the smoke completely on his own, gets dinked immediately, then hazr grabs the kill, and a second later another player runs through the smoke and just gets dealt with. Really disjointed from FURIA, but somehow they make it work. That was your force. Now it's the eco for the CT side, and they are all in mid. This is a better stack.
Yes, it's fun. Oh,
It was on the Glock.
Spotted it. So, yeah, flash forward. Yeah, Fallen is just rocking a Glock. Well, he knows that they're eco. So he wants the money.
Yeah, well, that kill bonus with the Glock. But of course, it's just saving money for the future. He plants the bomb as well, which is giving him the bonus of planting it.
Yeah, I think that's something that's often overlooked. Is that $300? I feel like I'm not talking about it, but okay, hold up. A knife kill, Brace. Nice
Brace
one.
just turned me into an ow. Speaking of making money, that's one way to do it. 1,500.
Yeah, that'll do.
Ah.
I can't believe Machine was disrespecting the idea of going for knives on stream the other day. Because, you know, Brace is sending them a lesson here. That's what it's all about.
I mean, that situation, it's fine to go for a knife in.
I think it's always fine to go for a knife.
It might be always fun, but it might not always be the right decision. Fallen's turned into tech support. Here, Kai, this is how you hold the mouse. Sorry.
Normally, it's like the son helping the father, which would be the situation here, but... He's not... Okay, no, his mouse... Okay, it just looked like he wasn't on his mouse pad. He was.
I know some people that play without mouse pads.
Yeah, I don't love it. Although, it's better than the people that play with mouse pads sort of are well past their use-by date, you know, covered in their skin and other excrements.
Lovely point, thank you.
I think it matters. Not that he's, you know, he's just got that old mouse pad, right?
Yes.
It's like flaking at the ends.
It probably smells.
Oh, it absolutely smells.
Easy gets a whiff of players in apps, but KSCERATO through the smoke. This is the danger, because you didn't give fights to KSCERATO on the first half. You thought, oh, he might not be warmed up. Well, he wants to take every single one. Nice shot from Cello. This T side has been nothing sort of flawless out of FURIA.
You gotta wonder about that position from PZ, because normally that's laid with a rifle,
Yeah,
right?
he was on his
sticks
ones.
there. Yeah. He was so wide. Big gamble play to make, and it doesn't pay off. Now, Brace, what do you got for us? Solo defender on B. Chops his one piece of utility. He's on half HP. There's an angry KSCERATO at his door, bearing down. Flames over the top. He tucks into dark. KSCERATO and Yuri about to pounce. Spots one, and he is done.
You've got to save this, surely, if you're hazr an addict. If you're even allowed to. Cello, it's a bit of a laboured spray, but Kai will at least trade, and that gives info to hazr that one is definitely in close proximity. Saving this is going to be a little bit tough. And Kai, good reposition and collection. He's top of the board.
He's doing well. Kai and Yuri, both players that, you know, we talked about needing to step up. I mean, it also helps that they went to their site every single round, basically, on the T side. Yeah. There's a big confidence building, you know, map here, which I think is needed because he hasn't had a positive rated map with this team since his debut. But the caveat to that is the competition they face, it's a lot tougher than what he's used to.
Yeah, for sure. Like, at the end of the day, he's an academy player. Being brought into this team to kind of sort of do like a patchwork job. Addict. Is that his elbow spotted from Cello? No, not quite, but he still clears it anyway. Big kill, and now FURIA can extend on towards short. Everything feels like it's slotting into place. KSCERATO holding for the push of Damio. This has been dominant and also very quick, might I add. Feels like the second half only started a few minutes ago. FURIA are going to be up to 11 here.
Yeah, like I said, these two teams are playing Inferno how you meant to play it. You know, this is like the antithesis of VP's Inferno. It kind of makes you think that it's an enjoyable map to watch.
Yeah, Chaim just watching in horror as everyone is having a fight in the first 10 seconds. I know it's against the eco, but Kai just taking care of business.
Listen, if Fallen believes in him, I'm willing to trust in Fallen. He's earned our trust. Cello, looking for the brawl. Does some good damage, has it sticking around.
Oh, I'll tell you what, these smokes are not it from BNK. There's so many gaps on them. Damio, is he going to get flashed here? Or maybe you just swing off the contact of PZ, the AWP, Yuri, over the top of the half wall. Does gun go over the top? Did they see that? No. PZ missed shot, but there's Damio to lock in the first. Great trade out of Yuri. And that will keep these two players over at Banana, but FURIA want more.
Oh, PZ getting confident, but flashed off. You gotta wonder about that extension after you get the first kill. Do you need to keep fighting for it? Because now it's left Brace alone again. Backside. Sees Yuri. Good damage, but can't win out the fight. Yuri just playing with him. Strafing back and forth on the edge. This will be map point. Even the leg of Kai looking to lock out these rifles. Ah, well. Remember what I said, though?
This is all part of Brace's plan.
Yes, exactly. Tactical genius. Top 3 Australian IGL.
I know what you're saying about the sort of overextensions as well in Banana for BNK, but I think when you look at the round deficit, the pressure that's on the line here as well, obviously there's been an elimination match, I feel like these players will want to try and swing, to try and guarantee an extra kill. Sometimes when you're in those positions by half wall, you feel like you cannot only get away with one. You have to be the hero, you have to be the one that steps up to get BNK out of the rot, out of the ruts that they're currently in. So psychologically, I can understand, but fundamentally, that was not the right play, just to swing all one by one. You give FURIA the opportunity just to dismantle your defense.
Well, time is running out for the Roos, who have yet to find anything on this CT side. We did mention that, yeah, they needed to get a lot of T sides because it was going to look like this when the sides swapped.
It's been a common theme for BNK. CT side has always looked a little bit troublesome for them, and it's because, in my opinion, they don't have the greatest understanding of how to control things like they do on the T side. And it can be really tough, to be honest, on the defense, especially on Inferno. There's only so many things you can do when it comes to aggression. Boost up for Damio. On the pouch. It's going to MB, so this boost will be tested.
But just how to brute force their way in, kind of regardless of the setup. Thing is, one molly, I mean, they don't have a... Oh, yeah, it does have the smoke, okay. Let's see what we can do. There's a third player rotating over as well, so the bodies will be here.
He's getting mollied.
Yeah, would love
no,
to.
He's not. Okay.
Doesn't matter, they got a smoke. It's okay. Boosted, ducks down. Oh, he falls off. No. Oh, dear. Still gets the kill. Brace unknown. Picks up the M4. From the back lines, gets one, running out of bullets. Fallen, dancing around with his pistol, but Brace is holding on to B. And it's given them a chance. Hazr arrives. He can try and support Kai into the smoke. Wins that fight. How? How has he done that? And it might just be what wins the map. Cello finding him as Kai jumps through the smoke with a knife in hand. FURIA are flawless on their T side.